Hey, welcome back to EC Learn Along. What do we got today? Well, last video, we set up the AD connector for Intune for the offline domain join piece for our hybrid environment. Now we're going to look at doing certificates. We can issue these certificates. Yeah, yeah. All right, so we're doing index setup on a internal server, and we're going to be able to issue these internal certificates to intra devices or hybrid join devices. So I got the Microsoft doc pulled up. I had to use a few other sources to get everything working, but need to create a couple templates to get going. Yes. Oh, already here. All right, so I've already created mine. That way I could go ahead and test, but I was using the user cert. You just duplicate it, edit these settings as needed. I have all this stuff kind of already set up. I did mirror the stuff from Microsoft. I'll link that in the blog. Updated compatibility to the latest. I allowed it for private export. Not recommended, but did that for myself. Got the encryption to 2048 for the minimum key size. What else? I did add any purpose in here just for my lab and testing, but all you need is the client authentication, and I think there's some stuff for key usage for iOS if you're doing that. Security, got my service account in here, got it read and enroll, so you will need a service account for this. I'm not sure why I did SVR. I think I've been doing that for a while now instead of SVC, but hey, service account, indes, that's what we're going to use. I think that's it. Subject name, Sublime request. Pretty straightforward. It's all listed in here. Got a few extra things. I did create one for the index server. I called it Skep as well, just to make this alphabetically sort a little bit easier. But you can just use the web server setup. But anyhow, I did the same thing. I just duplicated it. Didn't really do anything with it other than rename it. And then, what did I do? I issued it. There we go. New. And then you just issue it. All right, so once it's issued, you got that set up. I did mention service account, so just a basic service account is needed. Users. Where's my service account? Member of. Yep, just a main user. And then I have a group policy set up. And the Windows 11 machine can't hang with us. It's got to go to sleep. What do we have for group policy? Servers. I did organize these. So we're going to Intune stuff and all that. Again, going with the SVR versus SVC. And our service account settings. Ooh, that's going to bother me. Let's go ahead and fix that. There we go. Settings. Oh, all better now. Log on as a service. Excuse me. Got our service count listed in there. Oh, thought I had to sneeze. Ugh. All right, so those are a few things that we need to do prior, but I've already done. So got a GPO updated. May already have one that has a list of all your service accounts to log on as a service. And we have two templates created with the correct configuration from Microsoft. All right, so now we can go over to our new server. Looks like we had some boo-boos on there. And we need to start setting up service some pieces. I did set this up already and got it working. So this will be server number 2. And I need to get that machine up and remove that skip cert. All right, did I walk? Is that all the essential pieces that we need? We got group policy for log on as a service. We got our templates created for our Indesk server and our SCEP template, and we got our service account. Yes, 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 yes. All right, so let's set up Indesk on the server. So we need that. There are a few other pieces that we need, and I think it's down here. This is the other piece that. Excuse me. Don't mean to be coughing in your ear. Um, is it in here? Web server. I don't need you. Here we go. Web server. Security. Quest filtering. All right, that's one. Application development. We need. We're going to add both of these. Oh, yep. So that was the other one. Management tools. We need. We got the metabase. WMI compatibility. I think that's it. Install. It says configure a service principal name, SPN, and Active Directory if necessary. For more information, set up SPN. We will not use a SPN setup. We are just going to be using the one server. We will not be load balancing or doing any of that. And while this is going, just need a couple other pieces. Let's get you out of there, which I've already downloaded. Intune, Microsoft certificate connector. All right, so we got our Intune certificate connector that we grabbed from Intune, and then our private network connector that we grabbed from Azure. So if you go to Azure, you can download the connector here. Just accept and download. And then in Intune, if we go to tenant administration, where else are we going? Connector and tokens. Oh, see, I already got that one going. We hit add, we can download through here. All right. See where we're at. This is probably the slowest part. So while that's going, I'm gonna get this machine back up. And I need to remove this profile. Windows configuration. Skep 2. Is that assigned to anything? It is assigned to stuff. What about Skep 1? All devices, all users. Oh my goodness. Username. There is something I forgot while looking at this, but we'll get there. So I need to get rid of this user one, and I need to rename this to device. Got some bad naming schemes in here. Save. Edit. User. Cert. See? Is that right? I think so. Take your time, baby. Forgot I was even testing the certs. Yep. So there's the device cert. So it's not what I wanted, but it's no big deal because that's not even what we were looking at. We were looking at user, but I'm using the template for this. And then I have the wrong piece set up. And oh my gosh. Oh, I need to refresh device here. Well, it's not technically wrong, but anyhow, got that tested. Certs. Let's get user certs. I need to get these user certs off. That way we can test. Edit. Move, remove, save. Let's go to device. Let's go to user, edit, move, remove, save. Again, we're just kind of burning time while those pieces install. It's getting there. And giving you a preview of what's going on. So let's get these off. Accounts. Work school. Could have just synced from the console, but hey, we'll be okay. Man, I need some more coffee. I don't feel awake. So there was some other pre work that we could have done. We needed to export the certificate um, for our root certificate and intermediate certificate um, servers into Intune. Which I don't. I just had the main CA, so we got the one certificate. Needed to get that exported. You can just run a command, or you can just export it. Doing I think a way that I've shown in another video. Um, what did I do? Here we are. Nope. All task, backup CA. And you can just back up the file here, and then you can import it into Intune, which I have done here. All right. Computer store root. Is that what I did? Pretty sure. Desktop. Next. Put in a password. Finish. Desktop. Nope, that's not what I did. How did I do this? Maybe I just went here. Properties. Nope. Export. There we go. File name. Where are we exporting it to? Desktop. Root. Save. And there we go. And there's a quick one-liner that you can do to export it. Anyhow, getting things confused. Not enough coffee. And things I've done in the past. But yes, you do need to export your root certificate and your other trusted root certificates and put them into Intune. Still going. And that is synced. Let's refresh. Is gone. One is gone. Refresh. Gone. Gone, gone. I'll leave that as is. And now we just wait. So that was some other pre-work that could have been done while you were setting up the templates, figuring the service account, adding the service account to the policy for log on as a service. You could have been exporting your certificates into Intune. Yep. Your intermediate cert. You could put those in there. All right. So it has finished. we need to configure the services on the server. All right, so we are enterprise admin. I'll leave that as is. Need to check you. We need the service account, but it also needs to be added to Chia. IIS users, iUsers. I probably could have put that in the policy as well. Is it SVR? Yep. I don't know why I did SVR. Probably because I'm dumb. All right, so we got that added. Ooh. SVR-indes and our password. Looking good. CA. Yep. We just got the one. I'll leave everything else blank here. Registration authority. Yep. Leave everything as default. Everything looks good. We'll hit configure. I'll say setting up the indes, skep, and all that isn't bad, but it's a lot of pre-work. Trying to take off my jacket. Oh my shoulders. All right, we're green. We're good. All right, we can close that. I'm just trying to close stuff, to be honest with you. What else do we need to do? Trying to remember. So we got our sites. Yep. So if we go here, local host cert, the SRV. Cert SRV. Skip. There we go. All right, so that is working. I'm gonna go ahead and pin this because I struggle with this for whatever reason. All right, so we got that set up. So we got our sites. Now we need to bind a certificate to this. So we need. There's something was something I'm supposed to do insert? I don't think so. All right, we got our service count tied to skip. Looking good. Let's do the cert before I forget and get sidetracked. Certificates. There we go. Let's create a request. No. Common name. Let's give it Intune dash connector dash cert dash 2. Is this the way I did it on the other one? No, I'm gonna do it this way. Either way, it should work. Manage computer certs. Yes. Up, and then we got our two SCEP certs right here for our server. Look at that, I did that on purpose. And we're going to use this. Nope. Active Directory, yes. All right. Now I'm seeing where I messed up. Technically, I haven't messed up yet, right? Where is our... We need to add our server in here so that we can see it. But again, we could just use the web cert. Was that available to us? Let's see. It was not. So either way, properties, security, right? And we need read, write, and roll. Tune dash computers. Okay. Apply. All right, we should be good. All tasks, request new. There's our web server one. I'm going to have to set up a few things. So we need DNS and we need the CN, the common name. Is there anything else that I needed? I don't think so. All right, so we need Intune dash connector dash cert 2. .ec learn along local. Could add this other stuff, but I think we'll be okay. General friendly name. I think everything is good. Okay. Enroll. Finish. All right, our certificate is issued. So we need to come here and we need to bind it. Da, 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 443, okay. Don't need you anymore. Close. Let's restart you. HTTPS. There we go. All right, looking good. All right, so I'm gonna add you to All right, so everything's looking good. Is there anything else? All right, so we got our service account here. Um, we got these two new certificates here. We created our own. What else do we need to do? Ooh, registry, I think. Local machine software, Microsoft. Is it Windows? Let's look at the documentation. Oh, there we go. Tells us right here. There we go. All right, so we need to replace these with our our template name. What was our template name? Skep user. Skep underscore user. It's going to copy you. There we go. File, exit. Um, is there anything else? We got the documentation right here. Um, let's go ahead and do our app registration. So we need to install private connector. I probably could allow this be a GPO, but it is what it is. We're being secure. Oh my god. Ooh. What was it? Internet? I need to go grab my thing. Advanced security, internet, custom level, enable. Yes. Yes. No worries. I'll be right back. And we're back. Had to go get my phone so I can authenticate. There we go. All right, so just a couple things, trusted sites, and then allow the scripting, but we should be good now. Um, Being very secure. Success. All right, let's refresh. There we go. So as you see, I've set this up prior for the first certificate connector. This will go away. We could create a new connector group. I'm not going to do that. Basically, you just create a group name and then move it there and assign it a region. We're just going to move it on over to our index group. Yay. All right. And now we need to create an app for it. The name, display name. I like to keep things kind of seamless. 2. Our internal URL, https Intune connector cert 2.uc learn along local. I think that's all we need. Pass through our group. Create. All right, so our internal URL is using the fully qualified name of our server. I copied the external URL. So once that finishes, we should hit our web server, and it looks like it's finished. Will it hit our web server? Yes. Can we go further? Cert SVR? Is it SVR? I can never remember. I don't know what's wrong with me. SRV. That's probably why my service accounts are jacked up. Skip. And now we can access my server remotely. Well, that's no good. Well, we're about to fix that. All right, so everything seems to work. Our app proxy and registration seems to work. Our index server is set up based on what we needed from Microsoft. We had the right edits made within the registry for the template. We had the right certs in our store. And IIS, everything looked right as well with our service account. Yes. All right, so the only thing for us to do is to install the Intune connector to tie it all together. I'm going to run that as admin. figuring out. Get the skip one now. There are other things we can do um, with these setups and certificates, but again, all we care about are the simple certs. Um, what's the full acronym of SCIP? Simple Certificate Enrollment Protocol. I knew it. You know what we didn't do? It's not a big deal. We didn't. Oh, we did give it a friendly name. Okay, just double checking. Specify the service account for this connector. Bum, bum, bum. Um, see, learn along. Um, next, not doing anything with proxy address. Missing HTTP activation. Was that in the documentation? Probably. All right, well, we're doing well too far. Whoop. We're doing well. Oh, all videos can't be bangers. I don't know. I feel like I'm dragging on this one. This feels pretty terrible. Um, let's see. Was that under web server? What do we need? Server feature. It is a feature. Okay. Um, there we go. HTTP activation. Enable that. Next. Install. Shouldn't take too long. You know what it is? Haven't eaten anything. Feeling a little lethargic. It's installed. Let's rerun. All green. Ooh, not doing anything government wise yet. No, I don't. Authenticate. Next, configure. All right, so that's done. Let's go back to our computer management services. What is it? Microsoft. We got the Azure Connect. What is the Oh, PFX. There we go. Uh, Running with our service account. There we see that. Yep, 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 yep. So we got those services. It's forbidden. All right, so when we install the Intune certificate connector, um, it does break it, but it's supposed to. We got a case of the supposed to. All right, so if we try to access it externally, um, we should be able to access our web server. Yep, but anything for certificate enrollment should not work. There we go. So I think we're good. Um, Let me do what I wanted to do with the cert. So once that's set up, again, just a couple more pieces, getting that root certificate in there. You can do that at any time. Hopefully you already have that in your tenant if you're doing, any type of network profiles or anything like that, or if you're doing a hybrid environment. And we're going to do the user setup. All we're going to do, edit, let me change that to 2. I think I've removed email address from here. So this is not the default. We're doing client authentication, SHA2. Again, all these key sizes are matched up. Role TPM, KSPF present, otherwise KSP. Let's put in our new URL. Let me grab that. I need to grab the rest of you. I'm going to delete you. Save. And let's edit assignments. Let's do all users, save. And let's go back. Oh, it went to sleep on us. Let's do a sync and let's see if we get our certificate. And I think by default, we create the policy Win10 templates, skip. We can call it whatever. Yeah, by default, it's got that one. Anyhow, Before I get distracted here. Sync. We don't need you. That's all we care about. And we got our root CA tied to it. A root certificate. Refresh. And there we have it. Issued. It's trusted. Any purpose not needed. And we got our template name. We did it. Anyhow, now we can issue these certificates from our on-prem servers to our intra devices. We can issue them to our hybrid devices. We can issue them. Yes, we can. Anyhow, this video was not a banger. I think I need to go eat something. But we set up indevs. We set up Microsoft Intune connector for certificates. We set up a app proxy. We did a lot. Hope you learned something.